Welcome, everyone, to the last episode of Nerdstrodamus for 2021.
Whew, I thought it was the last episode. You scared me there.
No, just the last episode of 2021.
We are in studio.
Woo.
I'm Dr. Pants.
I'm Lambo.
I'm Punk.
I'm Dad.
I'm Natural. And we are here to talk about our favorite games we played in 2021. This year sucked. but we played a lot.
So I was actually, when I was picking my list, I was thinking about it. I would not have picked these games in the beginning of the year.
Oh, really? I think so.
Yeah, they were not on my radar at all for this year. But here they are.
Yeah, I don't think one of mine was, I think.
1.5.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of them definitely I don't think I would have believed I would have thrown on my list, and the other one like could have gone either way, and I'm a little surprised, but at the same time not. So I think all three of it, or three. There's 5 of us here. There are 5 of us.
5 of us.
So I think what we're going to do is we're all going to talk about our top 3 games we played this year, which, by the way, it doesn't mean it had to come out this year. No, I think all of us have picked at least one.
Yeah.
Oh, I only chose 2021 games, and I had a hard time finding them, but I found exactly 3.
Well, there you go.
You have some time to change it. Hurry.
Yeah. But, and then I think we're going to talk about maybe what our, like, overall, amongst Nerdstrodamus, what our favorite game of 2021 was.
Mm-hmm.
We already discussed this.
Did we?
Did we?
we?
Did
we?
Did
we?
What's our favorite game of 2021?
Oh, I don't know. I'm asking.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know we discussed it.
no, no,
Oh,
no,
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 no.
no.
We got the Nerdstrodamus going on. Don't
Nerdstrodamus.
forget.
Oh, don't even.
Nerdstrodamus is 2.0.
Oh,
We need a graphic.
Nerdstrametrics.
Right over there.
It looks like this.
And this.
But not this.
Don't forget
And I'm
this.
making a lot more work.
So are we
for
each
Lambo.
gonna? So here's my question though: are we each gonna say one go around and then do another round? And
No,
another
no,
round?
no, no, no.
Just list your
No,
3.
no. We waste so much time that way. No. We get to each person. You tell us your 3 games. You tell us why you think, at least, you know, that they deserve to be in the top, and then we'll decide on the top 5 at the end. How's that sound?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So who goes first?
The wheel would have been great.
It would have been.
Let's just-
We could spin the wheel. It's probably over there.
Wait,
Spin
am
the
I
wheel.
sitting in the middle of people,
Now
or
I'm gonna
where
have to
am I?
fake spin it until it gets to the right person.
All right.
Am I like,
Look at slow tag.
so like,
You gotta move
Punk's
these.
over there,
Yeah.
who's over here?
It's Dad.
Dad.
He can't
That's
see.
Dad, okay, hey, how's it going?
You can't see me.
No.
What about the power of technology?
You can see
All
us.
I
You
see
can
is a
us.
camera.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah, but you have to move in a little bit closer. Like.
Sure.
You know, I'm gonna go first if that's okay. We'll start here and we'll just go down the road.
Yeah, we'll start with the Nurse Daddies.
So,
Nurse Daddy Prime. Anyway, okay. My top 3 games. Number 1, the one game that I played this year but didn't come out in 2021, but I absolutely loved, Atelier Ryza on the Switch. It was a Japanese role-playing game, and the reason that I loved it so much is it was the most chill and yet complicated game I played all year. The combat system was really intricate, a lot of fun, and there was a crafting system that you could just go bananas on. Like, you could craft anything in the game. Weapons.
You use bananas to
Donkey
craft
Kong
things?
eats bananas.
Yes. You actually so there was a harvesting mechanic, and you would literally just go around, you would hit trees, cut them down, you would capture animals, bugs, everything, and you would use those to craft different things with alchemy. And it was tiered and layered and everything. Plus, the story wasn't about saving the world, it was just like about helping out your local town. And the music was beautiful, and the like art direction was beautiful. Also fan servicey. So everything about it I loved. My other ones. I'm sorry, did you want to say something?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Continue.
No. Yeah, this is how we can gamify this whole thing.
Oh, really?
Do you guys think that's going to make it in the top 5?
No.
No! No, but I wanted to say my piece.
Combination
No.
of Animal Crossing,
Dad, have you even heard of this game before?
Pokemon, and paying my
I
taxes.
thought you were just making up words.
Yeah.
That's fine. My
Throw another one at us and see if it can get into the running.
Skyward Sword HD.
It was good.
Here's
was
why.
good.
It was between this and Metroid Dread, and here's why I picked this one over Metroid Dread. I expected Metroid Dread to be good. I went into Skyward Sword with a bad taste in my mouth from the Wii version, and I came out loving it. I played it constantly, and in all honesty, the tweaking to take away the motion controls and add in just the control with the right stick, amazing.
How did you control the little scarab that flew around?
With the right stick. Or
Lame.
you tilt the Switch.
With the correct stick.
Yes, with the correct stick. But in all honesty, because of the mechanics in Skyward Sword, having to like position where your sword was and everything for cuts, it enhanced the combat and enhanced puzzle solving. I really loved it. I thought the characters were great. Groose is hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Groose is amazing. Yeah. And the story overall was really good. And that final fight, the duel,
And the reflecting pool?
awesome. One of the best final fights in a Zelda game, I'll say it. So it was really, really good. And I was just super impressed by it.
It was a lot of fun. I didn't play the Wii version, so going into this, like, I heard things were like wonky with the controls and stuff, but yeah, it was fun.
Lambo loved the Wii version.
I love it.
Listen, after Lambo sold my GameCube to buy a Wii,
Not what happened.
He will never forgive you.
There's a receipt somewhere to prove it.
Yeah, okay. Well, you still have the receipt from 10 years ago.
It's like
I'm just
15
kidding.
years ago. But it's cool.
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
My last one, and this is the one that really surprised me. Beginning of the year, I never would have expected this. Halo Infinite, the multiplayer specifically.
It's a lot of fun.
It is.
It's not just that it's fun, it takes me back to college, playing Halo 3 with all the guys, like hopping on and playing and just losing my mind. Like, there's familiar weapons, it controls in a way that is buried deep in the primitive part of my brain. That like I'm automatically hitting that melee at the right time, and yet there's new stuff that I absolutely love. Like they did a great job of bringing back what was classic about Halo, but still kind of improving on it. And the fact that it's free. The multiplayer's free
For everybody.
for everybody.
Yeah.
You can buy cosmetics. You don't have to. You want to complain about a $10 cosmetic? Don't buy it. You don't have to. It doesn't make anything better. Actually,
Yeah, but the color combinations, though, that you used to be able to make your Spartan whatever color you wanted, now you can't.
you still
You have a basic set.
Yeah, there's a basic set of colors.
But this is where you need to put in a graphic of Dr. Evil going free.
But we did learn that cosmetics aren't always a good thing. Because Lambo, Dad, and I were running around in Christmas colors, and we were consistently losing Team Slayer matches.
The moment we switched.
The moment we switched to these guys in brown and me in a kind of camo color, we nailed it.
By the way, this is my daily reminder for you not to buy the cat ear.
I will get the cat ears if I want the cat ears!
I already own the cat.
Yeah, he does.
Has the cat ears.
But, like, do you guys agree with me that this could be, like, a game of the year? Because, like, it was a really cool thing to come out.
Of the 3 games he chose, which do you think should
Possibly,
get into
but
the-
I feel like it just came out. So how do you have like such a rating for it? Like there's no games that came out like this month or last month on my list because I didn't play enough of them.
I did. I played enough of Halo.
I know you're
he's been
ranked
on
like
every day
50.
playing. Like,
Yeah, what?
Well, you're like tier 50 already.
I'm halfway through the battle pass. I'm level 50, and I keep playing every day. I log on and try to get as many challenges done as possible. So I've probably put in the time. The game's been out since the 8th, so I've been playing it for...
before that.
Oh, it did come out before that. The normal game came out.
Yeah.
So I've been playing it for at least 3 weeks, and I play it every day, and I love it. Like, I think
Somebody
about it
isn't
when I'm
sending
not
out
playing.
party invites.
What?
Said somebody isn't sending out party invites if you're playing
Because
every
you're
day.
always-
Say, hey, I'm on, guys, and we'll be.
Sometimes I just want to play. Like a round or two. I don't want to make it a big
Sometimes
thing.
I just want to play a multiplayer game by myself.
Okay.
France.
You know what, guys? Sometimes Pants is antisocial. He doesn't want to talk with anyone. He just wants to pwn some noobs and be done with it.
All right, guys. Which of these 3 games is going to make it into our top 5?
Oh, probably Halo.
Halo.
Halo. I feel good.
No. And I expected that, but I wanted to say my piece about the others.
All right.
Because I could have picked Village. I could have picked Metroid Dread. But,
Why do you have to make fun of half my list?
Maybe it's because I know that's on your list. Hey, Lambo! What are your favorite games of 2021?
All right. Resident Evil Village is my number 1.
Boo!
Your number one
That's my
or your
num-
first one?
That's my. Well, it's probably my favorite game I played this year.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just start there, just because.
Yeah, I had a weird realization when I first turned on Resident Evil Village.
Yeah.
That, like, that very first scene where you're walking around carrying a baby.
And then you look down and you're carrying a baby in real life.
And I'm sitting there like, I play video games to get away from the real world. That's actually
actually be in it.
That's so good.
It was good.
Oh yeah, no, and honestly, it's not as scary as 7 was.
No.
But it was a better game. It was. I replayed it 3 times, and I've done the Mercenaries games like a million times. They're fantastic.
It was more diverse than 7 was, but it wasn't as scary. It felt like going from 3 to 4.
Yeah, the first third of the game, like in the castle, was kind of scary, and I enjoyed the dollhouse.
I was gonna say, hold on, the castle is not scary. The dollhouse is
But the
terrifying.
dollhouse was the most like kind of like traditional Resident Evil scary part.
Yeah.
And then the end of the game was just guano, bat poop, crazy.
I was gonna say, you have to explain this to them because they were not here for that.
It's okay. My number 2 is Metroid Dread. Loved it. I only wish I played it on a Switch OLED. That would have been the only thing to make it even slightly better.
No, not a
I
Switch
know.
OLED.
I
It
know.
could just be a little bit crisper. You want to pay the extra money and make it just a bit crisper.
We've
Why don't you
recorded
just
an
play it
entire.
on the TV?
Yeah, just play it on the TV.
I was gonna say,
On
you
the
have a
TV.
70-inch
Yeah.
TV upstairs.
Where's your god now? Giant OLED TV screen. We recorded an entire 45-minute episode talking about it. So I don't need to
Check
say
that
much
out.
more.
We'll put a card right.
Metroid
Another graphic.
Dread.
It's gonna be here.
So
Don't do this to me.
okay. So you put 2 Metroid games up on your list so far. Resident Evil's a Metroid game. Fight me on it.
And then
But anyways, Metroid
Yeah.
Dread, I did love it.
Yeah.
It gave me feelings of nostalgia playing my Game Boy Color with Metroid 2 as a little kid.
Oh, yeah.
And I loved it.
oh my, and I had only just played through like Fusion this year for
Yeah.
the first time, and I only beat Super Metroid for the first time this year. So I kind of went on a little odyssey and enjoyed it all.
Right. Well, not all of it, because you haven't played Return of Samus.
Yeah.
You haven't played Zero Mission.
And according to Nintendo, my most played game this year on my Switch was Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne.
No?
Yeah.
Which did release this year.
Yeah.
But also released in like
2003?
2002, 2003,
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
But fantastic. Loved it. I actually did everything in it. I got the DLC with Dante and did all the crazy extra dungeons and stuff, and it was fun. Cool. I spent way too much time on it. It was like 80 hours.
It's a super hard Japanese
It wasn't
role-playing
worth it,
game.
and it wasn't worth it. And the ultimate true ending I got was literally like a 3-panel still, not even a cutscene. It was just like, here's what happened, and then the other endings are actual endings. So all the extra 30 hours of extra grinding I did got me that.
All right, so guys, let's ask.
So which are my games?
So
which
of
are my
the,
games?
of the 3 you picked, which one would you guys throw out there as being possible best game of the
And
year?
think about this with any games that you guys also have. If you want to keep it in the running or not keep it in the running, that you have maybe on your list. What might be in consideration?
I would say Dread.
Dread.
I would say based on the other people here, Dread will probably make the list.
All right, so we're gonna pull Dread from my list.
We'll see.
And put it in the other list.
Yeah, and put it in the other list that we.
Lambo, I'm gonna let you know.
What?
None of us understand Nerdstrometrics.
It's
no.
making a list. We're making a list.
Are we
I
checking it
want
twice?
I want the numbers falling over me right now.
Or just like a
I'm in the
Matrix.
Matrix.
Okay. So I got Halo, you got Metroid. Punk, what were your top 3 games of the year?
Probably. Okay, so my first one, not my top one, but the only reason why I put it on my list is because I actually played with a bunch of friends and it was really fun. Conan Exiles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I played it before it released forever ago, I feel like. But if you don't know what it is, survival builder, more combat focused. You can build bases and tame animals and get slaves or thralls, whatever you want to call them. And you go fight stuff, go into dungeons, and it was really, really fun.
Yeah, and there's the whole thing of you rent out a server and stuff like that.
Yeah, I had my
The whole
private
thing.
server. It was $10 a month.
Cool.
It was just us.
And
was
did it stay there? Everything you guys
Yeah.
did? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
Well,
said
since we stopped paying for it, it's all gone now. But while we were there, it kept on running, and it was really awesome. We had a base in the wilderness, and we had a bunch of bears and tigers, and
Oh my.
If you go back to paying for it, do you get all your stuff back?
no.
no.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
I think there might have been a way for me to back it up or save it myself if we were playing on PC, but we're on PlayStation at the time, so.
Came out 2017, by the way.
Yeah.
So there you go.
And they just released like a huge DLC pack for it and totally overhauled everything for console because people were getting PC players are getting like a bunch of stuff. Console was getting no updates until like earlier this year. And we got like a huge new area and it's awesome.
Cool.
I might actually start playing it again. It's really fun.
Nice.
My number 2 is Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. Rift Apart. Rift Apart.
Oh, that is the joke.
Yeah,
that is the joke.
Oh my god!
I was wondering. I'm sitting there going for a year, going. They didn't do it. It's the joke. All right, sorry. I'm so sorry.
It was very nostalgic. I'm going to continue on. I'm just going to move past it.
Sorry.
Rift Apart. Got to see a female. What was her name? I can't remember her name
Rivet.
now. Rivet? Was it Rivet? The female Lombax?
I'm pretty sure it's Rivet.
Well, anyways, new characters going to different worlds, and it was nostalgic. I loved Ratchet and Clank growing up on my PS2. I played all of them, and this one brought me back. They tried to remake it before the first one, I think earlier on PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was terrible. It was like a what was it? A remaster of the movie.
Yeah, it was like basically
like
the movie.
The movie, but the game.
Right.
Which was just a retelling of the first game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was bad, but Rift Apart was amazing. It was so fun.
Yeah, I'd only played those two honestly. So the PS4
Yeah.
one and Rift Apart. I can just say that.
Right?
No, and I think all this the way they advertised it like showed off all the gimmicky bits, and then like the actual game didn't really go that way all that
Right.
much. And I actually was kind of pleasantly surprised about it because like then it wasn't just all the weird gimmicky like trip hopping through the different worlds and stuff like that. Although those scenes were pretty cool.
It was really awesome.
Yeah.
There was a lot of them where it was just like you flying through stuff and you had to interact and shoot and everything. You're going through space and then you're like in like Jurassic area and it was really awesome.
Only capable on the PS5 apparently.
My number 1 was a game I actually played last year, but they released a bunch of DLC for it this year, pretty much double the size of the game. Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh, I want to
all
play
right.
that so bad.
It is awesome. I don't even think
I
it was on
do
my.
wish to play.
I don't even think it was on my list last year, unless it was. Watch the video.
We'll put a card somewhere. Lambo, follow my finger.
Stop it.
No.
Stop it. Stop it.
It's my job to put cards up here, so future pants right here.
Valhalla, yes.
Yes, it's awesome. I love playing the main story of it, but now I'm in Ireland right now. The next DLC I'm going to Paris. And I actually already played through, I think, the latest DLC, which is a small little one where you meet a character from one of the previous Assassin's Creed games.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
I bet it's the Black Flag dude.
No. But the two characters, Eivor and the other one, I won't spoil it, are actually my top characters in Assassin's Creed games. So it was really awesome seeing them together. And the first interaction was them fighting, but you just watched it. You didn't actually do anything. It was still really cool. Yeah. But it's really fun running around Ireland with Thor's hammer, Mjolnir, in one hand, and Excalibur in the other hand.
Nice.
And just slaying people.
You just spent my money for me. Jeez.
Dad's mouth just filled up with spit.
Punk, you slay.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get
All
that.
right, so what game should make it into the top 5 list, everybody?
Based on what he talked about, I would pick Valhalla of the three. Valhalla. And I mean, Dad's already sitting here like, I want to buy Valhalla.
Yeah,
And it didn't come out this year, but
They had a lot of DLC come out this year.
yeah. And I mean, there is not a new Assassin's Creed. They just kind of made this one better.
Yeah. Yeah, they just kept on releasing content for it. I think they have plans for at least one more big DLC coming out. I'm trying to think of what the name would be. I can't. Maybe Dawn of Ragnarok, unless it's already out. I don't
So
know.
save your money, buy the definitive edition.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go. I mean, Lambo, do you agree with us?
I pretty much agree. Yeah. I think that works.
I mean, well, Rift of...
See, it's hard.
How did we not get this?
100 times.
Well, I'm sure it is really good. I would rather pick up Valhalla than try and play Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. Rift.
I think you just need to put it up as a graphic, and then you'll be able to read it.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we got Valhalla. We're moving on to Slow Tad.
Oh, me. Okay. So, as mentioned earlier, I thought we were picking games that have only come out of 2021. I will alter my list a little bit. No particular order. I mainly picked games that I've played the most this year. And because I played them the most, obviously, I enjoyed them the most out of what's come out. So I'm going to start this with this will be my second most played game. That would be Pokemon Unite. So I really enjoyed Pokemon Unite. Content's still coming out. It has its problems. It has the same thing as Halo, but to the extreme with microtransactions. I mean, the game is free, but if you really want that cool, what's the new costume? I think Crustle is getting a cake costume that costs $40.
What?
For a skin? They have $40 skins in this game. That's where they're getting their money, because you'll see someone who dons it, and you're just... I don't understand.
Oh, those poor parents.
Those poor children using their parents' credit cards, paying $40 for that Santa Pikachu or whatever. I don't know. It's ludicrously expensive for some of the cosmetics. Everything else you can kind of earn just by playing the game. You don't have to buy... I mean, you can buy Pokemon with real money, but if you play enough, you can unlock them. And it's not that bad. I've unlocked quite a few, and honestly, I have everyone that I want to play as. I mainly play Blastoise, Gardevoir, or... what's Rowlet's last evolution's name?
Which Pokemon?
Rowlet.
Rowlet's last evolution?
Decidueye.
So I played Decidueye as well. So Dragonite just came out last week too. He's fun to play. But another game, maybe not as many hours into it, but it just won Game of the Year. It Takes Two. You guys need to play it. It Takes Two is so much fun. It's made by the same people who made, what was it, A Way Out? And there's A Way Out Easter egg in it. It's charming. It's fun. You can poke fun at the story a little bit because some elements are like, come on, what's going on here? But it's gameplay mechanics, themes. It's fantastic, and I'm talking over people. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
No. I spoke over you.
You have a wife!
I actually just bought it for my wife, and we're going to play it together. I'm excited.
It's so much fun. Absolutely a must play if you have someone else to play with. If you don't, I'll play with you. Come on. You only need one copy of the game. The other person online just downloads a free thing, and they just backpack it.
That's cool.
Slow Ted, what's your third game?
So my third game, it was going to be Halo Infinite, since it was a 2021 game, but the game that I played the most this year, by and large, and I hate for it to add it, like I feel like this is going to be the game that gets added to the list because of the bias towards it from the other people here in the room. But it's Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal.
Yes! Yes!
So,
I knew it was
30
coming!
in a row that Persona makes it here on this video at the end of the year. But
just had this conversation last
I had some
year.
circumstances at the beginning of the year where I was out of work. So that was my time to play Persona 5. And I beat Persona 5 twice. I 100% it and got the platinum. And then I'm going through Persona 5 Royal right now, going through a walkthrough to 100% it the first time. Because I don't have the time to play it 4 times. I don't. No one does. I've been picking at it for the entire year. I started Persona 5 originally in January. I think I platinumed it around March, I want to say. March or April. And then I started Persona 5 Royal since then, and now it's December. So it turns out when you get your job back, you lose time.
It's hard.
I mean, I can agree with that because, I beat Persona 5 Royal in less than 4 weeks because that was when the...
And that's when I beat the original one.
Yeah, it's when the bad thing started and we weren't really working.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yeah, so those are my 3 games. Shout out to Halo Infinite being kicked out in favor of Persona.
Okay. I mean, of the 3 he mentioned, I haven't played It Takes Two, but it looks good.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to vote for Persona 5. I've stated my piece numerous years. I'm good.
I'm cool with Unite being in there.
I've played Pokemon Unite. I like Pokemon Unite, and, it's a fun game. And here's the deal.
It's 5v5. It's free on the Switch. We can have a 5-person
could,
Nerdstrodamus team.
And Slowtat, I've already unlocked my favorite Pokemon because I main Gardevoir. She's my favorite.
They buffed her and then nerfed her again.
Well, I just played recently and I didn't do too bad, so I think I'm okay. But I like the game. It is free. It's fun. It's just an arena game.
I don't like it.
Fair. Fair. What would you pick of the three?
Well, Persona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You
So I
never
didn't play
see
it.
it coming.
It Takes Two yet. I haven't played it, so I have to vote Persona.
I haven't played any of them.
Do you abstain then, or do you want to just pick one randomly?
I recuse myself from this
He
conversation.
recuses. All right, Pokemon Unite it is.
Yep. Is anybody marking these down?
I'm marking them in my mind.
What have we got so far?
Nerdstrometrics.
What have we got so far? Don't.
Careful.
Don't.
Nope.
Wrong way. Wrong way.
What's happening? What's
Upside down
happening?
too.
That's upside down.
Yeah,
too?
upside down.
What do I do?
You
How
gotta,
do I do it?
you gotta push that button all the way up. You'll see.
There's a switch here. Push this all the way up.
See that red? It's active.
And now
it's
squeeze
active.
it.
And squeeze it.
All right. Let's go.
No, turn it off. Turn it off.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Oh my God! Slowcat has no idea what's going on right now.
He will. Taking it away.
Good God!
Sorry.
All right.
Dad.
No, hold on. What are the four we have right now?
We've got Halo. We've got Metroid Dread. We've got Valhalla and Pokemon Unite.
Okay. Dad, what are your 3 games of the year?
Let me see that thing.
No, do not give it to him.
That's going to be his number
No,
one,
of
two,
all the
and
people
three.
in this room, he is the one I trust the least with
It's
it.
not active.
That's held on by screws.
What else would you hold it on by?
That's now it's
more
active.
than. Oh shit! That's jarring.
Yeah, it is.
God, that flashlight's really bright. Yeah, all right.
It's Mirror.
Come here.
Dad, what are your 3 games of 2021?
Okay, so there was this game called Hide and Seek on the Atari. Graphic right here.
Did you rediscover it this year?
That when Lambo and I were children, one of us got stuck under the sidewalk and we still can't get out. So if anyone knows how
You
to
can
get
hide
out.
under the sidewalk.
Can I mention one thing, by the way?
Yeah.
This whole thing of him going graphic here, the very first podcast we had him on, I edited, and I did the video. He did the same thing. It's a nightmare. Go
Not
on.
gonna come out anytime soon.
So, I think the first one. So I got the Xbox Series X this year.
Series S.
S. I said that.
Hey, did.
He did.
Sorry.
Did I? Anyway, so
Roll clip.
Game Pass is amazing. So I saw Wolfenstein, and I went for it, and that game sucked me in
Which one?
to
New Colossus.
New Colossus.
New Colossus,
Yeah. So I played them out of order. It was incredible. Hyper violent.
Yeah.
Beyond hyper violent.
Nothing's quite like running around like taking like a chunk out of a.
Yeah.
That sounded
A
weird.
chunk is
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was pretty incredible, and so I really enjoyed that. But I'm a big first-person shooter fan, so yeah. Next on my list, this one started out from I think an IGN article or something that someone went on to the multiplayer part of Far Cry 5 and created the entire GoldenEye.
That's
Get like
right.
every level. I watched a couple videos of it and I was like floored because I have been itching to play GoldenEye for about 20 years. So it was on sale for $7-8. I got it to play the multiplayer, but you had to go through a little bit of the first mission to get to that. And then it sucked me in, and I'm like a forever Far Cry fan now. So Far Cry 5 had me for months this year.
Did you ever play the multiplayer?
No!
Didn't even play what he got it for.
The campaign was just absolutely insane.
But that really says about that game then that like he didn't play what he bought it for and got sucked in by the other mode.
Yeah, it was incredible. And so I'm in
was
Far
the way
Cry 6
God
now,
intended.
and it's really good. What was that?
I said it was the way God intended.
It was so good.
I would have to say though, I've played a lot of Far Cry's. I think I've played all of them. 5 has so far like my favorite.
Yep.
is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
And you played a bunch of 6 this year too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I have 5. I have not played a lot of it, but I'm at least past the part where I could like bring somebody in to play with me. So
You guys can do the multiplayer thing together.
we can. We
Oh,
should.
and I could probably get it on PC. I could probably do crossplay. We could do some gold.
Oh, man. Oh man.
Look up now. See if we can do Far Cry 5.
Shut it down. Shut the podcast down.
Yeah, sure. Episode's done. We're gonna go play Far Cry instead. Dad, what's your last game?
And my last, Metroid Dread.
I have to ask really quick before you get into why you liked it. Have you played any other Metroid game and finished any of them before
Yes,
this?
I played Super Metroid last year and beat it.
Okay.
Just like Lambo. I
Before
played it
me,
last year. Yeah. But yeah, I played it last year. I think it was on the SNES.
Classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just a ton of fun. So then went through, played Dread, and I have not enjoyed a side scroller like that in ages. The mechanics were amazing. Even the feel of the character moving across the screen. And I know like there's 3D, 2D Mario games that have come out in recent years, but none of them feel this fluid. And it's so good.
That was one of my favorite things about Dread is how good it felt to be Samus in that. Like the movement. Especially because you were running sometimes from like the Emmys and everything. Like they did that well.
Definitely. And just like such a fast-paced game. Lots of awesome puzzles and just kind of everything to collect. It was a lot of fun. So, that was my 3.
So of his 3, what do we pick? I mean, Dread's already on the list, isn't it?
You want to double it up?
We could double
Yeah,
it
but
up.
Dread's
How's
just a
Nerdstrodamus
Resident
work?
Evil.
See, what we could do is we could trade one of them out. So we could throw Resident Evil 8 back in.
Or we...
Oh,
I know, honestly...
Which one are your
Or we
games
could do
in?
Far Cry 5.
Here's my thing.
I'm not against Far Cry 5.
Here's my thing with this, is I agree that Dread needs to be on the list. I would take Far Cry 5 over Resident Evil Village. And here's why. Here's why.
He's going to fight you.
No, let me say this. Number 1, Punk likes Far Cry. He's probably going to vote for it over Village.
I would.
And also, because of what Dad said about Far Cry 5, he got me to buy it. I was going to get Resident Evil Village no matter what, and I played it, I enjoyed it, and while I haven't played a lot of 5, I know it's good. It's real good. It's this cool open world first person shooter, and I kind of dig it.
It's gigantic, too.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
it is.
So Ted, are you also on the Far Cry 5 band?
I mean, I haven't played either game, so I don't like horror. That's why I would lean to Far Cry.
Oh yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah, Slow Ted is not a horror boy. He's not a scary boy.
Watch our Phasmophobia playthrough right here and here and here and here, and you can see that I'm not.
Can we put a card up here? Future Pants, you got this. Put the card right here.
Or over here.
Or here.
Or here.
I mean, they go specifically in a spot on the screen, guy.
Or there.
Oh my god.
I don't know where I'm gonna be.
Okay, so if I'm correct, and I've been following this along,
Yes.
the top 5 games in no particular order right now are Halo Infinite, Metroid Dread, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Pokemon Unite, and Far Cry 5. And these are the games of 2021 that we played. Again, not necessarily the games that came out, but our favorite games we played.
And they're going to be your favorite too.
Do we want to? Are we putting them in order, or is that just our top 5?
No, we're going to put them in order.
There's metrics.
We got Nerdstrodamus.
All right.
And whoever has the lowest one.
That's not fair.
I don't like that thing.
He's getting ready. He's getting ready.
You're just not going to know when it's going to happen.
I won!
So I mean, I don't know how Nerdstrometrics works, but I am going to make an argument that I think Metroid Dread probably goes at the top.
Well. Let's throw it out there. How many of you feel like? So I think it's going to come down between Halo and Metroid. I think for the top spot
Okay.
for the year.
So if you had to pick one of the two, then
So what's everybody here feeling?
Halo.
I'm putting Halo.
Halo.
All right, I have an argument. Okay. Metroid was absolutely amazing. However, you take replay value into account.
And Metroid still got it.
Metroid's so good, but I would put Halo above.
So we're talking about Halo Infinite multiplayer.
I mean, you can throw the whole package together if you want,
But
but
you didn't play
I played the campaign.
Oh, you
I didn't
did? Okay.
finish it, but I did
Okay.
play the
You
campaign.
specifically said multiplayer earlier, so I'm just.
Yeah, that is what we're voting on.
That is what we're voting
The
on.
Halo Infinite multiplayer as a game.
See, I feel like I'm the odd man out because I would say Metroid.
I liked Metroid a lot, but I'm with Dad on this, where like the replayability, while you can go back and play Metroid, I'm not going to go for speedrun and everything. I kind of want to give it a little bit so I can go back and go through it and be like, oh yeah, where was this item? Where it's a little bit new to me. But playing Halo every day is like a little bit different because I'm going to be up against different people. And let's face it, from the beginning, there's been changes already to like the experience system. They've added new playlists. They added Fiesta as a permanent mode. Awesome. I love Fiesta.
But that's where like you almost can't compare the two games.
But we have to.
This is where we
You
need
have
to do an
to.
episode.
It's Nerdstrodamus.
We need to do an episode on forever games.
Games
And how
last
they're
forever.
they're not fair to compare to a game like Metroid. How long have we been playing Siege?
This is true.
Actually, special shout out 2021. A game that should have been on the list for all of us was Rainbow Six Siege, but
I wasn't going to list it because I was like, I list it like every year.
because we literally play it all the time every year. The only reason we stopped playing Siege is because Halo came out.
Yeah, and we still play Siege now and then.
Yeah.
Did we play it last night?
Yeah, we did.
I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just say, does anyone have any arguments that the number one spot should go to Metroid or Halo? Let's go with that right now.
No,
Okay.
I think the votes stand. We're,
Okay.
we're at a solid 3-2 because I agree with you that it should be Metroid.
Okay, so
So,
Halo Infinite is number one. Mm-hmm. Does anybody argue that Metroid Dread shouldn't be number two, though? Does anybody think any of the other three games should have been above Metroid Dread between Valhalla, Far Cry 5, or Pokemon Unite?
Sorry, Slow Tad, but for me, Pokemon Unite's at the bottom.
I expect it to be at the bottom, even though I haven't played the other games.
That's fair. Okay, Halo Infinite, Metroid Dread. We need a 3 and 4 between Far Cry 5 and Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
See,
I want to play Valhalla more than Far Cry, personally.
I would put Valhalla higher.
What's the replay value? Because I'll admit, at the end of Far Cry 5, when you finish everything, there's not a whole lot to do.
And there is
but
a
it is a decently long game.
but there's a multiplayer mode
there's
to
a multiplayer.
it. There is no multiplayer in Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
There isn't.
And then there's that whole make your own level
But
thing.
they have,
Far Cry.
again, the reason why I started playing it again, all the DLC. New areas. They've actually have an event right now, the Yule Log event. I forget. It's a Christmas event where you actually go in, you can actually do quests for people, like they're missing their meat or whatever, and then you can actually go in and play mini games and unlock new items and cosmetics.
Valhalla.
All right, so
To Valhalla!
so then our order officially, and Lambo, I'm sorry, but you'll have to make a graphic here. Halo Infinite, Metroid Dread, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Far Cry 5, Pokemon Unite.
We'll find out just how good your dividing of the air was with math later. Real math.
Okay. Okay. But, and again, these are the games we played in 2021 that really impacted us, that we had the most fun playing or played the most amount of time. Like, there's that. And keep in mind that, like, not all of us had the exact same games every time, and there's a bunch of other games that we talked about that...
Except Metroid Dread.
Except Metroid Dread. Well, Slow Ted never played Metroid Dread. He has no idea you're looking at him.
That was a great pause. That was a good one.
To be fair, we did do an entire episode on Metroid Dread, and you can check it out. Here's a card. I'll add in the cards. It's okay.
It's okay.
If you haven't played any of those, I definitely recommend playing some of them or all of them.
Honestly,
Try them out.
I'd say all of them because
Yeah.
all of them were good enough that we like suggest them, and we're all different. I mean, not all of us have the exact same taste in
Yeah.
games. They're similar.
And a lot of them too
built
are a lot
different.
cheaper, except for Metroid Dread. 2 of them are free, and I think the other 2 are like down to like $8, something like that. Metroid
Yeah,
Dread's
Valhalla
like
Valhalla's on
expensive.
sale right
for
now
like
until
$8, $10.
the new year right now for Xbox. They have a huge sale on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, there you go. It's definitely worth checking out all those games. So, let us know in the comments what you thought was your favorite game you played in 2021. Again, it doesn't have to come out this year. So what did you play that you thought was the best? Let us know. What?
Aladdin.
You know what else came out this year? We didn't even mention it.
What?
The Vault of Glass.
Mario Party.
Actually, do you know which one I almost put on my list? Doki Doki Literature Club Plus.
Really?
Okay. Side note, I took my Switch into school to play Smash with the students on the last day before holiday break. A student gave me crap because I had Doki Doki on my Switch, and I'm like, "What are you talking about? This game's amazing." I'm like, "Oh, you like Doki Doki? What? You guys have
What
played
does
it?
that even mean? Yeah.
Like, it's a good game. It's got a good
is?
story, and all the extra stuff was amazing."
Yeah. Did you show them all the extra stuff?
No.
Oh.
And it does mean a little bit that you're sort of an edgelord, but it is.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I destroyed them with Pyramithra and Smash Brothers then. So
Once again, helping you. It's good.
Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. If you're subscribed, let other people know about, us so we can get. Because my goal for 2022
Is 1 million subs. We can do it.
This episode is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. No!
What are you talking about, Raycons?
2,000 subscribers. I'm shooting for 2,000 by the end of the year. 2,000.
And to be sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
No! But for Nerdstrodamus, I'm Dr. Pants.
Lambo.
Punk.
Oh, is it me? I'm so sad.
And I'm dead.
And we will catch you all in
Some other time! What?
2020.
There were 3 cameras, by the way. So everybody say hi to this one.
Camera 1, camera 2.
2. Camera 3's over there.
Camera 1,
everybody.
camera
There we
2,
go.
camera 3.
Bye, everybody.